Hi everyone, I hope life is treating you kindly. I'm Lubomira and welcome to all my crafty friends new and returning. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is day 2 of the holiday card series. If you haven't had a chance to catch day 1, I'll leave a link in the description below. Today's card combines a modern feel with a traditional Christmas color palette. It's fairly easy to put together as it doesn't have any complicated coloring or intricate parts. And while it is largely made up of die cutting, it can be mass produced. I'm excited to share this card with you, so let's get into the video. I first started out by die cutting a Christmas tree shape from a white card panel. I placed the die slightly off center, holding in place with a piece of low-tack tape, and then I ran it through my die cut machine off camera. I dove into my stash to find this older Spellbinders die. I believe it's called Fancy Tree. I chose it because of the size. I wanted a tree that had a good amount of open space inside it, while small enough not to take up the whole card front. Now, of course, I encourage you to use what you have in your stash. There are plenty of pine tree shaped dies out there that will accomplish the same task. You don't have to have this one. You could also use another die as long as it has a nice amount of open space inside. An ornament die would work, and so would a snowflake depending on how intricate it was. You want to lean towards simpler shapes when choosing this die. Next, I taped off a border around a standard white panel using some low-tack tape. I placed my mask panel inside my spray box and sprayed the panel with Delusions ink sprays. I used the colors Mushy Peas and Vibrant Turquoise. I tested the flow of the ink first by spritzing a spot off to the side before applying the spray to the panel. I held the spray at an angle to create an elongated pattern, first with the green and then with the turquoise. Once I was done, I immediately took off the mask, careful not to add inky fingers or smudges. Mint tape is a good masking tape for ink blending and holding things in place, but it's not the best choice for wetter techniques. It tends to allow for bleeding, and that's why I removed it so quickly rather than letting everything dry. Ideally, I really should have used a different mask, but it was the one I had nearby. Next, I used a spray panel to measure how much to trim the Christmas tree panel by. I offset the tree cutout and trimmed a section off the side, marking the places to trim with a pencil. I continued to trim all the sides of the tree panel with my trimmer, each time returning to the spray panel as my guide to where to cut. When I was done, the tree panel lined up with the spray area, only revealing the color through the tree outline. I wanted to create a gold border around the ink sprayed panel, so I attached it to a piece of gold cardstock using liquid glue. I trimmed the spray panel by 1/4 of an inch around, and then I cut the gold cardstock to be slightly larger than the spray panel. I placed it behind the spray panel, gluing it in place. I wiped any glue from the gold border that had seeped out, and then placed the panel under something heavy to adhere it well.
Celebrations, the holidays have come. Gonna grab another drink if they
I attached the tree to the spray panel using a combination of foam tape and liquid glue. I then attached the finished panel to a white card base using liquid glue.
another year, 'cause baby, it's that time of year again. Christmas is here. Come on, baby, let's raise our glasses, because Christmas time is here. It's time for singing and dancing. Baby, let's spread a little Christmas cheer. We'll sing the same old songs. Mariah will reappear. And when this comes to an end in the week, we'll go again. Welcome in a happy new year. For now we'll keep on singing with the ones that we hold. baby, it's that time of year again. Christmas is here. Come on, baby, let's raise our glasses, because Christmas time is here. It's time
For the sentiment, I used the Spellbinders Handmade Sentiment die set. This set is a really pretty set and comes in two parts. The words are cut into a banner shape, and then an identical banner is layered behind the greeting so it peeks through the letter openings. I chose the phrase Christmas wishes from that set. I lined up the word die within the banner and held it in place with mint tape before sending it through the machine off camera. Once I had the words, I separated the dies and ran the banner die alone. I die cut the letter banner from red cardstock and the backing banner from metallic gold cardstock. When I had both pieces, I attached them to each other using liquid glue. I decided to decorate the top of the tree with a bow. I could have used ribbon or twine to create one, but instead I went through my dies to see if I had anything I could use. I found the Parcel and Post Christmas decoration dies, also from Spellbinders, which had exactly what I had in mind. I die cut the bow from the same red cardstock as the banner and layered it with a layer of white cardstock to add a little bit more stability to the dainty die cut. I placed the bow on top of the tree and then secured it with liquid glue. Then I added my red banner across the front of my tree using foam squares and glue. Lastly, I scattered different sized gold pearls over the tree as ornaments. And that's it for this card. I really love how this card captures the traditional feel of Christmas with its red, green, and gold color palette, but uses a modern silhouette. It came together fairly quickly, and using spray is always fun and quick. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today for this second day of the holiday card series and spending a few crafty moments with me. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, leave me those thoughts in the comments below. I always look forward to hearing what you have to say. I hope you'll join me tomorrow for day 3 of this holiday card series. Until then, have a wonderful night, and I hope life treats you kindly. See you tomorrow. Bye!